Hello, everyone. My name is Colin Losich, and here's my presentation on walkie-talkies as a system in communication. So, the importance of communication. Communication is something that humans have been doing since the beginning of time, and the earliest humans we know communicated with each other. That's kind of why they're defined as humans. The way humans have been communicating is constantly changing, whether it's from humans yelling at each other and only making a noise to communicate, typewriting, and then nowadays people use walkie-talkies to communicate. Communication is a fundamental human activity and is something that we experience every single day of our lives, whether we want to accept it or not. Silence, even if you're not talking to someone, silence can be considered a form of communication, and walkie talkies help us visualize these aspects of communication. Communication models and their importance. Communication involves creating, sending, and receiving messages. So, for humans, this process of communication has been essential for our evolution. Um, Early humans used to hit rocks together and make noises with their mouth to articulate emotion. Um, and then communication, like this type of communication, enables idea sharing and relationship building between humans. Walkie talkies represent the basic elements of communication and how humans are able to communicate messages between each other and work efficiently. Walkie-talkies have these main elements of communication, which is why I chose them as my model. The walkie-talkies have the process of using walkie-talkies involves encoding, sending messages, receiving the messages, and then decoding. Then decoding the messages. Sorry, I meant to say encoding messages for this first one right here, not decoding. But So a person thinks and they hold the button saying the message into the walkie-talkie. Them thinking of what to say is the encoding, them talking into the walkie-talkie is the sending messages part, and receiving messages is the person on the other walkie-talkie listening to what you are saying, and then the decoding part is them thinking about what you are saying and how they're going to respond to it. The walkie-talkies show the concept of turn talking. It's kind of what I just said, but see, the walkie-talkies, someone needs to make one action. One person is allowed to talk at a time with walkie-talkies, so you guys take turns talking, and that's the concept of turn talking. Principles and characteristics of communication. Communication is inevitable, irreversible, and complex. When you are not communicating with someone or a system, that is also a form of communication because they will assume you're not there. It could be even passed away. The person doesn't know. Walkie-talkies emphasize how clarity and feedback are an essential part of communication. If you are having a conversation with someone over walkie-talkies and do not give feedback to the sender, they can assume something happened to you. But how I just said they could. In an emergency situation, the person on the other end could assume you passed away from the emergency situation you guys are in. So that's why uh, feedback, giving the person sending you the message feedback is very important when using walkie-talkies, and it avoids complications within the communicating process. And this is my conclusion. My presentation hopefully explained how walkie-talkies effectively represent the essential components of communication, and communication systems impact our daily lives and help us exchange ideas faster and more efficiently, and helps us advance in society. This evidently leads to greater advances in society and human nature and how we interact with each other every single day. Walkie-talkies show how essential communication is for humans and how we use communication in our lives every single day. That's my essay. Here are my references in case you wanted to do your own research on my topic. Thank you.